Good afternoon, students. Again, I'm going to teach class 8 history, chapter 1, part 4, the beginning of the modern world, and today is the last part of this lesson. So over here we will be learning role of Martin Luther. Martin Luther was a German Christian monk and preacher at the university town of Wittenberg. A visit to Rome led him find out the real state of church as he saw sale of indulgence issued by the Pope. Luther challenged the power and authority of the papacy and shook the very foundation of the papacy and set in the motion of the Reformation movement. He protested and savagely attacked the church practices and position of the papacy. National German Church, Lutheran Church, was established free from the control of the Roman Church. Impacts of Reformation, that means effects of Reformation. The first one is the church was split up permanently. It was divided into two parts. Civil war broke out in many countries between the Catholics and the Protestants. Religious intolerance, hatred and persecutions of Protestant in Catholic countries and Catholics in Protestant countries became the order of the day, and which led to many wars in Europe. Religious persecution of Protestant in England was a major reason to their migration to and colonization of North America, New England. By the end of 18th century, the colonists would establish the United States of America. Not only negative effects, but there were some positive effects also, so which we can see by coming of Counter-Reformation. What is Counter-Reformation? The reform movement within the Catholic Church in response to Protestant movement is known as the Counter-Reformation. The Catholic Church became virtuous, liberal, and compassionate and more tolerant of different and opposing views. Important thing evolved during those times, which we call nation states. Nation states refer to the rise of strong and independent countries in 14th century Europe that had common territory with a well-defined boundary and whose people were bound by common ties of culture, history, language, and territory. The people of these nation states were also lived united under one government or one ruler. After Reformation, the drain of wealth from Christian countries to Rome came to an end. The rulers of these nation states used their improved financial resources to introduce various reforms and to improve the economic condition of the people. Trade, agriculture, and industry flourished. The welfare of the people was the primary concern of the rulers, who won the loyalty and support of the people and became strong and powerful. So here we will finish our lesson. Let's answer the following questions. Question number 1, mention any 4 characteristic features of the modern world. Question number 2, mention any 2 primary and secondary source materials of modern period. Question number 3, name the different periods in which history of most nation can be divided. Question number 4, what distinguish one historical period from another. Question number 5, what is the meaning of Renaissance? Question number 6, what is meant by Reformation? Question number 7, what do you understand by nations?